In our last video about elemental spirits, we learned that there are 5 species of elementals in our universe. We learned a little about their attributes and what forms they could possibly take. Today, we're going to learn how did elemental spirits actually come about in our universe. Well, for that, we're going to have to go back about 4.6 billion years. That's approximately when the Earth was formed, likely as a result of a supernova star explosion. Spiritually, that's right in line with how elemental spirits came into existence. The first elemental species to exist in our universe was fire. The supernova caused an explosion, which in turn made fire. The debris from this explosion began to collapse in on itself due to gravity, forming the sun. Gravity continued to draw the remaining particles together, clumping them into larger bodies, ultimately forming the Earth, the second elemental species to come into our universe. At first, it was extremely hot, to the point that the planet Earth likely consisted almost entirely of molten magma. Over the course of a few 100 million years, the planet began to cool, and oceans of liquid water formed. And that's how our third elemental species entered our universe. Once there was water, the very first plants on land were tiny. This wasn't very long ago, about 470 million years. Then around 350 million years ago, many different kinds of small plants started evolving into trees. And that's how our fourth elemental species, wood, came into our universe. As the Earth cooled, an atmosphere formed, mainly from gases spewed from volcanoes. It included hydrogen sulfide, methane, and 10 to 200 times as much carbon dioxide as today's atmosphere. And here's the superhero part. Through a process called photosynthesis, trees' leaves pull in carbon dioxide and water and use the energy of the sun to convert this into chemical compounds, such as sugars that feed the trees. But as a byproduct of that chemical reaction, oxygen is produced and released by the tree. And that's how our fifth and final elemental species, air, came to exist in our universe. So thank you to all the elemental spirits who worked together and made it possible for us to live on planet Earth. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope this video gave you some more insight about the elemental species in our universe. Check out some of our other videos. The link will be in the description for the first elemental video. And we'll see you next week for spirit animals, animal totems, and animal guides.